To take a break from the cottage life, we decided to go on a little road trip. But firstly, as my van has some gaps in the back door, and every time we are driving on gravel roads, the dust would come in, I had to clean it out before I could put everything in, ready for the journey. We started the trip, and it felt so good to be able to camp in a van again. And so we were enjoying the nomadic life, driving around, exploring, but kinda sticking to the coast, as we loved being by the sea. And so we decided that this trip will be all about beach. And as we drive, we will be stopping to check out the local beach villages, interesting sights and different trails. Though we didn't want to stay on this side of Latvia, as I had seen most of it already. I wanted to go where I haven't been yet, and that was this coast, following the road from the capital city to the left. Our first stop was a forest trail called Chapite, nature trail and tree nursery. Before we go and explore, let me first show you a traditional toilet, which is typical to see on sites like these. It's literally a hole in the ground, made look a little bit nicer than it is. Now this trail was amazing, not only because it's in a forest, and as you know I love forests, but it has a little river flowing through, which was not only good for Snoopy, as that was a very hot day and he was constantly thirsty, but also gives a year-long refreshment to all the wild animals who live there. The forest had so many pathways, you would need a day to explore them all. But as this was a beach trip, we wanted to check out what this one like. Wow, that's beautiful. After driving and stopping to see places all day long, we were done and felt that it was time to call it a day and just relax for the rest of the evening. We accidentally had found this place right by the sea and thought it would be a great spot for the night. Those barrel-style cabins were up for rent. They were so cute. You could probably only fit a bed in it. But what more would you need in summer when most of the time you would be on a beach anyway? Unless you prefer shade, then this incredible pine forest right next to the sea would be ideal. What a great ending of the day. What a great place. And all these green things, that's normal in Latvia, blueberries everywhere. Needless to say, I just knew I will have a perfect night's sleep with a view like this. Wow, really? In fact, I intentionally woke up at 3 a.m. to check out that view. And it didn't disappoint. Yes, so far our beach trip was as beachy it could get. And after our beachy morning walk, it was time to go see more of the beaches. Following the coastal road from Kolka as heading towards Ventspils, we stopped at this place, which is a boat cemetery. It was created after the individual fishing was forbidden, and so fishermen brought and abandoned their boats here, which most of them have rotted already, but you get the idea. And of course, there was another beach for us to check out, but first we wanted to read this sign. There were a few more sites which I wanted to see, but as to get there we would need to drive on gravel roads, we left it for another time. Following further the coastal road, we reached Ventspils. First impressions were a bit meh, as there were dogs not allowed signs everywhere. Now we're going to see these. Sounds so interesting. Oops, dogs not allowed. Honestly. But exploring further, we met so many dogs and friendly owners who told us that this town actually loves dogs, and the restricted areas are only the ones where tourists most likely would visit. And yes, as we wandered around, we found many amazing places where dogs can run free, keep exercising, and have fun. I also bought a new mattress, this one, because the old one is still underneath. It's gone all lumpy and thin, and so yeah, I didn't have a good night's sleep, and that for me is really important, to have a good night's sleep. And so yeah, this one is amazing. It's 7 centimeters thick. Well, it is wider, and thankfully, because actually this bed as a single bed is far too narrow. When I need to roll around at night, I actually wake up to do it. I can't just do it unconsciously, otherwise I would be on the floor. So this is my next job. I need to make an extension for the single bed here, like that much. After a good night's sleep, I felt energized and ready to go and explore more of what this town offers. And as we were in town, I could feel that Dennis, my inner showman, wanted to come out and play. Oh, here's my butterfly tattoo. I did it myself when I was learning how to tattoo. Then here's my awesome panda, done by a friend, representing me supporting wildlife and animals. Then here is another one, self-tattooed, which is a bird, and it says go for it. Anyways, I might record a detailed description of all my tattoos one day. Meanwhile, it was time to hit the streets. And yes, cows are a big thing in Ventspils. There are dozens of different ones scattered across the city. According to Google search, Ventspils has hosted the International Cow Parade twice, which is considered one of the world's largest public art events. Since then, some of the exhibition cows sculptures had remained there, and they keep adding more cows as they go. Now about Ventspils beach. Firstly, it's large, and to get there you would need to walk through a dune forest which is covered with pine trees and different shrubs and grasses. Then the actual beach is kind of divided in 10 areas, and wow, to my surprise, one of them turned out to be naturist beach. I wasn't expecting that. But yes, it was a great surprise, as I absolutely can't stand bikini marks.